Welcome back, SethBling here. And yep, that's right, it's another command block contraption. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I've got this dome thing over here, but we'll get to that in a moment. First I want to show you what I've built. The basic idea is you have some mobs that spend their lifetime, doing mob things. But then for 5 seconds at a time will turn into a block. And then after 5 seconds it turns back into a mob, 5 seconds it'll turn back into a block. And so it kind of shifts constantly between the mob form and the block form. And slimes are a good one because this one even looks kind of like a slime. Works for bats, so bats will turn into coal blocks. And this guy's on the ground. And then it also, I made creepers work. They don't turn into blocks, they just turn into perpetual explosions. So you can come in here and it'll blast you around. Well, I'm in creative mode, so it's not really doing anything, but it'll blast you around and whatever. Yeah, so these guys, this is not like a useful concept on its own, but what I've done over here inside this bling dome is I've kind of turned it into a parkour concept. And I honestly don't know why all the bats are kind of congregating on the, what direction is this? Positive south, the south side of the dome. I really have no idea why they're doing that, but they are. And so anyway, that's something. But so you have kind of like an interesting parkour concept out of this, where there's constantly shifting. Oh, okay, I kind of fell. I'm in creative mode. There's a ladder here in case, but it's like constantly shifting blocks, and like just as you try and jump on a block, it can disappear from underneath you. I have jump boost 4 on me, and that makes it, I think, a little bit more interesting. Makes it so you can actually interact with more of the blocks here. Okay, this. Oh, dang it! This is pretty tough though, especially because they always turn back into mobs right when you're about to make progress. Look at that. What is this? All right, come on. Okay. These ones right here are, well, they're not fresh anymore. There's all there's all these blocks just turning into, or mobs turning into blocks right in front of me. God, I can't. And that one's done. Come on, come on. Ugh, no. Well, anyway, it's kind of a fun concept to play around with. So if you're interested in trying to make a parkour map out of this, just put a couple creepers down here, I guess. If you're interested in trying to make a parkour map with this concept, I have included a link to a schematic for the redstone over here, and so you can just import this into your world. Just make sure that you place a redstone block here, and that when these things are breaking, that they automatically get replaced. It means that the clock is on. But otherwise, that's all there really is to it. You just import it in your world and place a redstone block. Most of it's pretty straightforward. Just there's like some timers that. So there are these timers that are counting up, and it's only showing, I guess, the entities with the top scores. So that's why all the IDs are just shifting around constantly, so that's not really helpful. But there's these timers, and timers tell it when to turn into a solid block or back into a mob. There are a bunch of command blocks here for slimes. I think, like, where are we? Maybe over here? Oh wait, no, this is it. This is it, okay. So there are a bunch of these for slimes. It turns out that if you apply jump boost to a slime, it does not jump higher than normal. I guess their AI overrides any jump boost effect. So what I had to do was basically have slimes. I had to basically manually give slimes a jump boost effect. The way that works is it checks when they're leaving the ground, so when they voluntarily jump on their own. It checks for that, and then figures out which direction they're facing by checking their facing angle, and gives them kind of upwards momentum in that direction. So you can see they do actually go in whatever direction they're facing, and that's because there is a different command block for each 10-degree angle arc that they could be facing. So that's kind of how I did that. But otherwise, there's not a lot to it. Feel free to look through the command blocks from the schematic in the video description. Otherwise, that's about it. Thanks for watching.